Hey, it's going to YouTube Show Knows Best here. We're about a week and a half, 2 weeks removed from the launch of the iPad here in the US. And already people are talking about other different tablets coming out this year. We got some Android tablets coming out, which are going to be very cheap, running the Android platform from Google. But also the main tablet that people are asking about is the HP Slate, which is the quote-unquote first iPad killer that's supposed to be coming out. So when we look at the HP Slate on paper as far as specs, it does blow the iPad out of the water for a lot of different specs that people really want on the iPad. The first thing is going to be featuring two different cameras, not one, but two webcams on the device, one in the front for video conference and all that good stuff, and also one in the back that can actually shoot HD video. It's going to be featuring an SD card slot to expand the memory of the device itself. It's going to also feature a USB port, which is going to allow you to plug in different devices and easily transfer photos over to it just with the camera, plug in USB, all that good stuff. HDMI out, and also a SIM card tray, which you can put in a carrier's 3G card or something like that to be able to surf wirelessly. And also it's going to have 1080p playback on the device itself. Now, one thing to note is that the actual battery life of the HP Slate is only 5 hours compared to the iPad's 10 hours. And don't take my word for it. The iPad easily gets 10 hours of usage. I mean, it can go 2-3 days sometimes without having to be fully recharged. And the HP Slate is going to be getting just up to 5 hours, which in real life could probably be 3.5 to 4.5 hours. So that's one of the downsides with it. But the two different downsides I'm going to touch real quick is why I think the HP Slate is not on a day-to-day basis for the user is not going to be as enjoyable as the iPad. Now, one thing, because the HP Slate is going to be running Windows 7 Home Edition, which the HP Slate has barely better netbook stats on there, or netbook specs, but it's going to be running Windows 7 Home Premium, and also it's going to be running an HP Touch optimized UI. So basically, HP developed their own little user interface to interact with photos and movies and Skype and all that via touch. Now, Microsoft did design Windows 7 with some touch features built into it. So they had some touch in the design process of Windows 7. But it's not a full-fledged touch operating system like the iPhone OS is, which the iPad currently runs. You want to put the iPhone OS on a laptop, all right, because it wouldn't make sense at all, because it's truly designed for touch, but it's perfect for these touch devices, for the iPad and for the iPhone and the iPod Touch. Windows 7, it has some touch features in it, but it's still Windows 7. The main meat of it is still keyboard and mouse input. All right. Now, when you come to the applications that you're going to be downloading for the HP Slate, I will pretty much assure you that the applications that you're downloading are desktop applications. All right. So they are not really optimized for touch either, and I doubt the developers are going to go back and optimize the applications for touch just to meet the HP Slate's needs. They're not going to do that. So really, the only core, the really ground up touch you're going to have on this device is the HP Touch Optimized. And I watched a couple of their videos, and the only thing they really showed is just photos and videos. I mean, it's nothing spectacular with that. I mean, there's nothing that you're going to be doing every single day, messing around with photos and videos. So that brings me to what actually makes the iPad better than the HP Slate. Again, the HP Slate still has a little while to come out. I mean, these are some specs that came out for it. HP can change things around, but I highly doubt it. But what makes the iPad enjoyable, because the application that developers develop for it are touch-based, or designed specifically for the iPad, if it's not an iPhone app, of course. But they're designed for the iPad to know what they're working with, and it can really take advantage of the screen real estate and the features of it. And the applications you're going to be downloading from the Slate are something that you're going to be wanting to download on your desktop or your laptop. And it's not going to really make sense on a touchscreen Slate. So, I mean, I guess you might as well get a PC laptop if that's the matter, if you really want that. So I really don't think that the HP Slate is going to give the iPad a run for the money at all. I think it's going to be a big thing coming out. They're really going to push the features of it, which they should, the camera and all that stuff, and that's really going to hit home for, I guess, some people who don't like the iPad because of that. But overall, I think at the end of the day, you'll probably see it probably after using it. I might just get it just to compare it to the iPad, but you're going to see that it's not really going to be optimized for the user experience for the touch user experience fully. So again, we're going to hear some more information about this thing, but this is me just talking about it right now. I don't think it's going to be better than it, but we'll see. But I'm really interested in what you're going to say about it, because this is a hot topic, so leave a comment below or leave a video response to this video so we can actually watch them. And as more information comes out, and especially when HP holds they may hold a little press conference for it, who knows, I'll definitely be covering that as well. But Soldier Knows Best here. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you later.